Just better. Do that. There we go. Let me see how this is shaping out. Let's take a gander. How we sounding? How we doing? Just better. Do that. There we go. Let me see how this is shaping out. Let me just click back into this. Are we good, me? Let's take a gander. How we sounding? How we doing? Just better. Do that. There we go. Let me see how this is shaping out. Let me just click back into this. Are we good, me? I think we're good. Welcome back to Grid, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we have a head-to-head with Raven West in the United States, and we're going to get through both the Europe and Japan Rookie Series. Tonight, we're not ending stream until we accomplish this, so let's go ahead and knock out the head-to-head. This will be fun. As you're about to see, I messed with the game a little bit so it won't crash and looks better. It looks better, it'll perform better, and it won't crash every time I try to do something. Without further ado, Raven West Mustang against Rick Scott. Here we go. 2 laps around Long Beach. You know how it goes. Let's get her done. Alright, so commanding lead by Mr. Rick Scott. Fortunately, he's playing against me, and I don't play nice. So excuse me, sir. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, I think I just killed him, man. I did kill him. I gotta get reused to these controls here. Gotta lock back in. Alright, bye. It looks better, it runs better. Overall, it's just better now, thank goodness. Wee ball. Yeah. So no crashing when I buy a car. I done tested everything and ran it a few times just to make sure it'll work out. So we should be good to not have to restart the game. Excuse me, every 2 seconds. But we've dusted this guy, dude. Maybe it has something to do with the fact I ran him directly into a wall. But that's alright, dude. It'll buff out. We also shouldn't have any issues with like the trees or anything bugging out, so all is well. I got rid of the yellow tint, which I'm honestly thankful for. It's alright, like, yeah, obviously that's what the game was, but dude, it looks fantastic without it, dude. Like, look at this. It's beautiful. Although I've heard that when you go into the settings to disable the, like, yellow tint on it, it makes the nighttime sections way darker. So I haven't tried a nighttime race, which I probably should have done just to get an idea of what I'll be dealing with. But it'll buff out. We'll figure it out. Right now, I'm about to absolutely dust Mr. Rick Scott here. 2-second lead. Wish I could have had a 2-second lead in the F3 race today at Silverstone. I'm totally running that again, by the way. I want to get better at the F3 cars as well. Similar to the Porsche Cup, I'll have to run it a few times before I become any kind of competitive. Silverstone, I just kept taking it like I would in the F1 games, but I gotta remember that that's not an F1 game and it's an F3 car. Especially, not only is it an F3 car, it's the oldest version of the F3 car. Or an older version, I should say. That hasn't been in use in like 10 years. Actually, that's probably, whatever. I'll have to get the facts straight on that. So it's nothing like anything modern we have. Which, by the way, they already have the Mercedes. So, and since the F2 and F3 cars are considered spec, they could theoretically put them in iRacing, and I'd love to see it. Good goodness, dude. I absolutely killed him. It also takes the whole screen now. Thank you to the dude on the Steam page who put up a guide on how to fix that. We're millionaires. Alright, classic muscle. We ran the Mustang before, so we're going to run the Plymouth AAR Cuda. And as you can tell, I've also changed the livery to red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. Because it is officially the 4th of July. USA, baby. So I only made the livery more fitting to make it, you know, red, white, and blue. And we're about to spread some freedom all over Milan here. So without further ado, this car is so cool. I'd love to own one of these one day, like for real. I love this car so much. This and the Mustang are like two of my all-time like dream cars, bro. Shoot, son. Almost died, and we just absolutely massacred that guy. It'll buff out. Please get out of my way. Thank you. I do not care. The thing with this game is there's no track limits. I can do whatever I want. You best watch it, son. Gonna use the slipstream here. Ballsy move up the inside. Thank you. I'm trying to remember some of these tracks. Some of these tracks are like proper tracks, and then other times they have just massive areas where you just cut and gain a bunch of time. Excuse me. That's what I'm doing, alright? If there's no penalty, then it's free use. Dude, there's a lot of street courses in this game, though. Could you imagine? Dude, I had the idea when I was in high school for like a grid movie. And the idea, man, I'm not a movie director, but I think it'd be peak, dude. My idea was that, like, obviously the main, like, I guess, antagonists in this game are Raven West. And my idea is we'd follow, like, I always just called him Max McCain. He's like the idea is he's the younger brother to Nathan McCain, and Nathan's just far more favorited than he is. And, you know, big whoop, he ends up racing for Raven West after he gets his rookie license. And after a rocky few months, things get really heated between him, his uncle, and Nathan, leading to a crash that takes place that's supposed to be pinned on Max as an attempt to, like, wreck his brother, but, like, it's a serious crash. So he gets shamed off and only competes in the Demo Derby series to kind of keep himself, you know, in the sport. But eventually he gets a call up from guys who are willing to take a chance on him to try and, you know, make their way back up through the Grid World Series. And it just follows pretty much how this game would, earning reputation and making himself better. And getting back at Raven West. And inevitably how it would end is he would sign like a contract for the final race, which would be the 24 Hours of Le Mans in this. And it would go down that if Max wins the championship, he'll take ownership of Raven West, and Nathan and Ryan will, like, see their way out and, you know, not have anything to do with him. And, you know, if Max wins, he has to stop racing and not, you know, compete in the high level ever again, and leave him, you know, and stop tarnishing the name of the company and the family. I also just realized I, like, don't have my light on, but I don't really need it because of the PC. And also, it's just blinding when it's this late at night. But, yeah, that's kind of how the movie goes. Thought I heard something. Because, like, if you've heard, like, if you know the, like, I guess, lore that Grid Legends has added, like, Ryan's brother, Nathan's dad, I don't remember what the lore is. Pretty much he dies in a wreck, and the idea is they start Raven West together. But obviously their dad dies. Ryan takes complete ownership and just has utter favoritism for Nathan, which Max doesn't like. Yes, there should be 2 races, right? Tisk tisk, Seth. We need you to step it up, man. Why not me? I'm an absolute tank. You always start like 8th and lower in this freaking game, dude. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same track, but in reverse, dude. We will get it done. We shall figure it out. I love the mile counter in the bottom, showing you how many miles you're racking up on a specific car. He just took out another guy. Oh! 3 of them. It'll buff. That dude hit not 1 but 2 other cars along with him spinning himself out. Yeah, like I said, I always thought this would make like a sick movie idea, and like I've had the thought for a fat minute. Is it gonna go anywhere? Probably not. That'd be an incredibly expensive movie to make, mainly just for the amount of cars. Like definitely there are ways to cut corners. Like if you guys know what spec racer Fords are, dude, get those, but custom body kits to look like old, like the late 2000s Le Mans prototypes, which would be the LMP ones, like open cockpit and all. Wouldn't be an impossible task, but again, not a cheap task. I'll sell the rights to this idea to the first director who wants to take it. I just ask that for like a little bit of money. Fund me. I'll go racing for real. I'll star in it if you want. I took a theater class in high school. I'm pretty goated. Dude, even on extreme difficulty, like once you're ahead, you're ahead, bro. Like, yeah, it'll buff. But dude, even on extreme difficulty, this isn't that hard. I remember extreme difficulty being so much worse. We ball. You think I can finish the race backwards? Oh my gosh. Handbrake? Oh, dude, I'm so throwing it around for the last lap, dude. I'm hitting an insane drift through the finish line. Guys, bring back Plymouth. Actually, whatever happened to this brand? I genuinely don't know, but I'd love to find out. Come back, put them in NASCAR. Make the Barracuda their first entry. Red Bull is doing wonders right now. It's going to keep me alive long enough to do this.
I'm sorry, mate. I'm currently dead last.
Excuse me? I did not just hear that correctly, did I? He better be lying. You better figure this out, young man. We can't be having this. I don't know where the finish line is. I don't know where the finish line is. There we go. I'm too goated with the sauce. He actually was dead last. Oh my gosh, it was like 17 seconds, dude. How does one get that far behind? How does one achieve this? We didn't win the Drivers' Championship, bro. Seth, you let me down, man. We could have built this empire together.
Big win. That's the most money you've made yet.
A lot of bread. I got Bilstein. Alright, let's go sponsors. Alright, so who's not bringing money? Lucas Oil, and they can stay. Well, who's willing to? We gotta trade Bilstein out. We're gonna keep APS. We're gonna swap them for them. Flowtech. I would use Drezza, but that really only helps me. Lucas Oil will keep. Like, I want to bring the ones that bring in some money. Put Armor All. Gotta keep Bilstein. Oh wait, Luke. Oh, dude, hold on. Because it's paying double. That's 10 grand. We'll keep Lucas Oil, because then we can just get 10 grand from both cars. We'll run Bilstein as a minor. Cobra? Oh, Cobra can stay. Cobra pays 7. 38. And then, do we throw it on? Oh, wait. This gives you just for finishing the race. Alright, we're Gucci. Now, I actually do want to know. What happened to this brand? Okay, yeah. Chrysler phased out Plymouth in 2001. That's sad.
24 hours
I'll
of
kill them on.
is a 24-hour.
Like I said, I want to save that for the end, you know what I mean?
Season 3 is a chance for us to show them what we got. Let's
Go to open wheel or go touring cars? We'll run the open wheel.
going to race. You need a
Yeah.
car.
Look, guys, it's not gonna crash. Yay me. Can I set my phone back over here? I'm gonna leave it like up here.
This guy's a machine.
I don't care. He's not me.
Watch him.
Not me. I don't care. This is like my specialty class, dude. I'm for some reason the most decent when it comes to open wheelers. I think my like consistently my classes. I'm sorry, my disciplines. I'm most goated at open wheelers. It feels like, at least. Really good with stock cars. My most mediocre is definitely sports cars, though. Alright, this is Donington, so it's not. I gotta just remember the layout a little bit. I gotta remember this ain't iRacing. I can rough them up with this thing. It treats it more like it's a closed wheel than, you know, what this thing actually is. Bro! You guys see that? Did you guys see that? Then he just trashed me. Joke's on y'all, I'm absolutely goated. Watch this, are we braking? They are, I am not. You just squeeze them out. Bump draft. It's okay, everybody does it. That's actually a pretty goated little car, bro. These F1000s are fun, dude. Although in the US, we don't really... do we have an F1000 series? Like, we have F1600, I know. We have Formula Ford. We have Formula V, thanks to the SCCA. I don't know if we have F1000 and, like, F2000. Like we have USF 2000 for the road to Indy, but I do not think that's the same thing. Because F2000's like a, I don't remember. Hold on. We might. I don't know what the rules are specifically. Like I know in the UK, this is the kind of open wheelers they'll use. Or these little F1000 cars. So cute. Oh shoot. Whoopsie daisy. Graham Norman. I actually knew a dude in high school whose last name was Graham. He's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool guy. I don't know where he is. I don't actually remember what happened to him. I remember hearing him talking about wanting to go to the Air Force Academy, but I don't know if he ever actually did it. I'm going incredibly slow. Chat, you think if I went into first person it would help? Watch this. What is this steering wheel, my guy? Craziest steering wheel I've ever seen. Is this method, bro? Do I hop on the sim rig? I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to myself. Arcade racers on sim rigs are absolutely like atrocious to run, dude. Simply because of like, well, maybe with a direct. I think I've already brought this point up that with a direct drive wheel, it probably wouldn't be that bad. But with a Logitech G29, dude, with how much these cars rely on like drifting and stuff to get through corners, I just don't think it'd work too well. I mean, I'm willing to give it a try one day. Be a baller video. Can I win a race on a 2008 racer in modern day sim racing equipment? Thank you coming in. Yeah, we'll hold first person into the next race too for this. Don't. Seth, I might have to swap you out, bro. We might have to send you elsewhere, dude. He might have to go somewhere else. Now with the Nürburgring? Oh no. This is not. This should be fun. Dude, I'd love to run something like this. I think it'd just be so much fun. Something crazy I found out, dude, is like it's actually cheaper to run like Formula Fords and stuff than it is to run a proper like go-kart season. Which I guess is mainly down to like the events. There's a lot of go-karting events you'd have to go to be competitive in this championship. Whereas a lot of Formula Ford championships aren't like that. Like Formula Fords usually only have like, that's the thing is it's like, it feels so weird to know the higher you go up your motorsports career ladder. It's like, I don't know. Obviously, there's less opportunities, but there's also like just less races available. And then you get to the top, and all of a sudden there's more again. Except for NASCAR. NASCAR is like the only exception to that. So F3 don't do a lot of races. F2 do a few, but nowhere near as much as F1 does. IndyCar is the same way. Like I said, NASCAR is like the only exception to that because ARCA, Trucks, and Xfinity all run, excuse me, an insane number of races, dude. Like, it is ridiculous. They run dang near every race on the Cup Series schedule. Like, I'm pretty sure Xfinity does, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there's I know the trucks go to Lime Rock. They've started going to Lime Rock and they go to St. Pete now with IndyCar. But like, I don't think there's a race that Xfinity has that Cup's not at, and vice versa. I don't recall there being a Cup race and not an Xfinity race too. I'm sorry, O'Reilly's. I need to preface that it's not the Xfinity series anymore. There are definitely some people out there who still call it the Busch series too. That's the craziest thing to me. When did they switch to being called the Xfinity series? I don't remember the timeline of events. I didn't really follow the O'Reilly series until here recently, because like I really only watched like the Cup series. Like, that was the thing, I didn't really pay attention to the lower legs of any motorsport for the longest time. Like, all I knew was go-karting and then the main events, IndyCar, NASCAR, the Cup Series, F1, the World Endurance Championship, things like that. I didn't really pay attention to the lower level stuff. I love just, like, how much detail there is for this being a game made in 2008, dude. It is nothing crazy by today's standards by any means. I still think this game is Older than some people I know. There are kids I went to school with who are not older than this game. Oh, he wrecked out, didn't he? Can't be having that. Can I switch teammates yet, bro?
More money in the bank.
I got the bread, son. Oh my gosh, dude. Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. Alright. Do you just want to go up the ladder and just go to the club, GT? Might as well. Might as well. Might as well. Go back to Donington.
Slump is about to end. Don't underestimate him.
Oh, dude, I don't know if we want to do first person for this. The open wheelers, it's fine, but dude, like the problem with some of these closed cockpit cars in this game is just how crowded everything is. Like, y'all see how outside that windshield, dude, it's like pitch black, bro. I can't see anything. That's fun. That's fun. Far out, mate. Maybe if I move the mic. Oh, shoot. Trying to put the water down, bro. Hold on. I'm getting there. Shoot. Thank you. I had to itch my nose. Bro, hold on. Itch my nose. Text back my wife. Don't have a wife. I'm lying. Win the race. Start a new world order. That guy is absolutely gone. Is it crazy for me to say this car's kind of ugly? I always didn't like driving this thing just because of how the rear ended looked. And that was it. Like, I just don't like how this rear... It looks like a spider. And the front end just looks sad. Move, bro. Goodness, dude. That guy got absolutely tanked. Nah, it's fine, bro. We're good. You clearly have yet to learn who I am. I'm an absolute unit. I strike when it matters. Alright, I am there when it matters. Sigma Alpha out. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll never do that again. I apologize. That was very cringe. That was very not cool. And I won't be. And I am a very cool guy. I won't do that again. Let me just flex on y'all real quick. And guess what? I'm still going to win.
2 seconds separate you in second place.
I'm still going to win. Ain't that crazy? Chad, I don't think I'm going to win anymore. Whoopsie daisy. I don't think I'm winning anymore, Chad. I'm sorry. It's okay. Now we're back in it. What was that one? What did Magnetic? What did that one Wage War song Magnetic say? We're always gonna be back in it. That's me. That's how I'm feeling right now. We're always back in it. I'm never out of it. I think I spoke a little too soon. I think I spoke way too soon. I think we're cooked. Someone spun out. Dude, it was me. Hit F5. I don't think that did anything, did it? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Boom! You just scare them and they'll back out. That's also a strategy I use in dating, but not like purposefully. It's kind of like an accidental thing. Grass in this game, we're starting to learn, is very deadly. Bro just sent me in. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Bro, that bot flung back up the track and sent me into the grass, dude. When you carry momentum, dude, even a little nudge will just kill somebody who's coming up next to you. Like, it's ridiculous how much this little scrape will do to another car. A couple of turns and I'm already, like, kind of dipping on them. Ons. I'm coming for you, bro. I'm gonna keep this car in one piece, trust.
Illumination are leading the race.
I did it.
Keep it up.
See, look, nothing but clean moves that time. I didn't absolutely dunk somebody into the stratosphere for a position. And I'm gonna just cruise into the sunset and live my life happy after this. Excuse me. Hans is going absolutely chilling right now. Never to be seen again. Just getting the grass a little bit. I let off the throttle so fast, dude. I knew I was about to touch that grass. Done look. Just sent it.
That was a clean lap. Good driving, kid.
I'm getting the world record this lap, watch. Absolutely, you could not mess with a car this rough though. This car, like IRL, is getting absolutely junked with how you drive it. Tires are cooked in 2 laps. Transmission doesn't exist. Gas, I've already used so much of it for this, dude.
Excellent race.
Did I get it?
Driving
Yes.
up there.
Let's go, Seth. You got 4th. You're earning your worth back to me. If we're not getting more consistent results by the end of the European leg, though, I might have to send you on your way.
Watch this racer.
Hans again. Tisk tisk. He's not beating me. 13th. Good lord. He just starts me at the back, dude. They don't know who I am. They don't know what I'm capable of. Watch this. Move! Wait, so what's different then? We're at Donington, but like, is it just gonna reuse the track? That's a recipe for disaster up there. I remember that it's, yep, well, there he goes. It already happened.
Spun out. I think that's Paolo Maggio.
There's gotta be an addition to the track. No way, it's just the same track, right? I think I already see the change.
Okay, you're currently in 5th position.
Yeah, it goes left. It takes this weird chicane route. I don't remember this. Doesn't it? It goes just all the way up into a hairpin, right? Okay, yeah. I somewhat remember this, I guess. I don't remember it all. I'm just lying. I didn't remember it doing this, but okay. I mean, I'm doing it, so clearly it's been in the game.
Illumination are currently leading this one.
It's okay. I'm here. I won't let it last for very long.
Nice maneuver.
An absolute belter. And we're gone again. Bye-bye.
I like what I'm seeing. You're in first place.
Hey, of course. She texted me talking about how she missed me. Of course you missed me. It's me. Who wouldn't? I need to stop being cocky, dude, because it's not helping me. Nah, we're Gucci. Minor setback for a major comeback. You can't come back if you're, if you've never been down. Out my way. Correct, dude. iRacing lap 1 levels of avoidance right there. I don't know what that was. Terrible hairpin, but it's alright. We'll figure it out from here. I'm not letting them get away like that easy, dude. I'm faster than him in every other part of the track, dude. That was just a bad lap on my part. Hey, 36. Oh, that's light work.
Okay, dude. Your car got a little banged up, but it's nothing serious.
Come on, I can catch him. I just gotta not touch the grass here again.
Leading this one.
Oh, dude, I got him. It's wraps for this guy. This dude just, like, took the longest route to hit the chicane, dude. Maybe I need to start spinning out more often, make it a little bit more exciting. Will I catch him? Dude, he took that chicane, like, he took the longest possible route for that. Dude, I so badly want to know what happened. I have to see this. I so badly want to see this crash. On lap 2, dude. I wish you could, like, skip laps, dude. Dude hits me. Okay, here it is. So he spins out. And then I avoid him. Just barely. Yellow car hits him and then just causes a pile up. Real stuff, dude. Real stuff. Collect my sponsorship money. Seth, we might need to.
Too close to the Euro B license. Keep racing in Europe. Outstanding victory.
Money.
Really juice our bank account.
Ooh, Firestone.
Driving for other teams is a great way to
I'm
earn
just
money.
warning him, dude. He's.
You get a fixed amount for each.
What tracks are we at? Hold on. Istanbul. Okay, that's fine. I messed with this. I like this track. Alright. I gotta cop a new whip. All I'm saying is come the end of the European leg, alright? If Seth doesn't have it figured out, we might need to explore our options. Now I'm starting third. I think it's the highest I've ever had this game start me at. No, actually, I take that back. I've had it start me first before. But that was at Le Mans when I was on my Xbox 360 many, many years ago. Anyways. Dude, what the flip is that? think I'm just getting in my own head, bro. Low key. I'll open my door. It's literally nothing. I don't know what in the world I'm stressing about. I keep thinking. Anyways. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, already up to first. Dude, speaking of Turkey, it's coming back to F1 in 2027. We love to hear it, dude. Oh, you know what I completely forgot supposed to be happening in August? The IndyCar race in DC. I forgot that was going to take place.
I like what I'm seeing. You're in first place.
That'll be a very interesting race. I'm shocked. I mean, IndyCar's not a big series, so it makes sense there's not a lot of people who have heard about it. But, like, once it starts getting set up, dude, I feel like there's going to be a lot of pushback because it's going to close the streets of D.C. and it's Washington, D.C. Excuse me, I need to watch my manners. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, whoa. The gravel trap does slow you down quite a bit. Still got the world record lap. You already know the vibe. So I gotta be quieter because the door's open and people are sleeping. But I gotta grind to get done, so things gotta happen. I mean, nobody's working tomorrow anyways. It's the 4th of July. My fit's gonna go unbelievably tough, dude. If y'all want to see the fit, follow my social media. Shameless plug. Yes. I don't know what to talk about, brother. There ain't been a lot that's going on. Not a lot of interesting stuff in the race, and not a lot of interesting stuff in my life. I picked up pickleball thanks to my friends. We've been playing pickleball the past few nights. Pretty fun, dude. Pretty fun. Unfortunately for me, I'm very competitive and got extremely mad and left early a couple nights ago, dude. I made the same mistake. I hit the ball into the net. So it was served to me, so hit the ball in the net. It's the other team's point. And we were doing like ones is what we've called them. So we have ones and twos. Twos is where it's two people on a team. Ones is, one-on-one. And I hit it into the net, and I wish I was exaggerating. So the way we do it is score is 1st to 21. I hit that ball into the net 12 times in a row. I got so mad, I just said, screw this, and I got my stuff and I left, dude. Like, I was so mad. I hate making the same mistake over again. Because I'm, unfortunately, a perfectionist. Thanks, Mom. So, like, if I don't get something down, like, within the first few times of me doing it, dude, I just get so, like, mad at myself. Did he wreck out again? And then there'll come a time where what am I going with this, dude? I'm, like, blanking so hard. And then, like, so there's levels to it. That's where I was getting at with it. And the levels being, like, 1 is just frustrated at myself, 2 is mad, 3 is irritated, and then 4 is, like, rageful towards myself for messing up so much. But, like, the problem is I won't quit. Like, I will legit, like, I am very determined to, figure it out, whatever it is that I'm struggling with, how to get good at it. I'll be in tears because of how mad I am and still be trying to, like, do it better. Not a very healthy thing to do. I know, like, I've learned to step away like I did the other night. I legit just went home and winded down. It's actually where that bummy Daytona truck video came from that I uploaded a couple days ago. I know that video wasn't good, but in the heat of the moment, I was so mad. Like, it was all I had to put out, and I know I needed a video out. But I was so mad. Like, I didn't even want to try to do too much with it. And I just took that guy out. Whoopsie daisy. We ball. Dude, now something's on my leg that itches.
Okay, kid. You're holding on to 10th place.
Track limits, 1x, 1x. Yeah, dude, it sucks because, like, I like to tell people the quote of aim for the moon, but don't be mad when you only reach the stars, because that's not at all how I live. Growing up, dude, my mom expected perfection from me, and, you know, she would she made sure I knew that.
This is embarrassing. I'm in last.
It's okay, I'm gonna have to restart the race. She made sure I knew that, if you get what I mean. There were definitely methods taken to ensure that I knew that anything below very good to perfect was not allowed. Completely shaped my thought process. And so now I just strive to be perfect, and if I can at least meet, you know, very good standards, I just deem what I'm doing, you know, I deemed it that I failed, and I get real mad and butthurt at myself for failing, which sucks. And the worst part is I don't do it to other people. It's literally just to myself. I will always, like, tell people around me, you know, things happen, we mess up sometimes, pick yourself up and keep moving forward, but I just cannot do that to myself. I just, for some reason, I mess up and instantly I'm mad at myself and telling myself, like, you know you can do better, you better do it, you know what I mean? It's such a toxic mindset towards myself, and it's not very healthy for myself. I'm trying to do better, working with God to, you know, fix my mindset and understand, hey, it's okay to mess up sometimes. I'm not perfect, and that's something I need to really drill into my head. I'm also just trying to get closer with God, you know what I mean? With the way the world is right now, dude, I'm with the boat with everybody else who thinks we in the we're experiencing the final times, which granted that's also been said for thousands of years, but obviously every generation of humanity is closer and closer to the second coming of Christ. So I'm trying to truly get right with him and truly, like, have faith in him. Which is, like, that's something I've, like, talked to people around me before. Is, like, anybody can say with their mouth, I have faith, you know, in Jesus Christ and God. But it's a completely different route to actually say it and mean it. Like, I can tell anybody I have $1 million, but then when they look and are like, well, what do you have to show for the fact you have $1 million? Nothing. I don't have $1 million. I lied. I mean, plain and simple. That's just what it is. And, like, I'm very much guilty of saying I follow God and then just being not that great of a follower. Using poor language, making bad jokes. You know, just, you know, not being in my scripture nearly as much as I should, dude. Watching and engaging in activities, you know, in things I know I shouldn't. It's very hypocritical of me to tell people that we need to strive for God when I myself am not. And that's kind of why I don't preach, or, like, I say I mean, I guess it is preaching. You've got to be kidding me, right? As I was saying, that's why I don't really like spread things about, oh, you need to fix your life, dude, because then that's just hypocritical of me to tell people, hey, you need to be doing better in life and following the word, when I myself have shown that I don't do that well. And like, it feels hypocritical and almost wrong of me to spread teachings that, you know, if you were to look at my life, you would think that it looks like I'm that like I don't even follow. You need to fix it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I'm not trying to, obviously, you know, lie, but at the same time, I'm not doing a very good job at showing it. And that's something that, like, God makes abundantly clear in the Bible. Is like, it's very much about having a relationship with Him. But, you know, being a relationship, you know, you got to be all in or you're out. Like, there's not a middle ground. That's lukewarmness. And, like, you know, we know lukewarmness is not something the Bible tolerates or God tolerates. It's like, if you're in a relationship, right, you don't want somebody who's, you know, who wants you some of the time. And you don't want somebody who's putting in just a little bit of effort. You want someone who's committed to you and, like, you know, in a relationship, you want a partner who's truly there and is all in with you, and not just there when they want to be, if that makes sense. And that's, again, something I've struggled with. Only going to God when I need something and not just to have Him, which I've done better at, but I don't do it as much as I should. Like, dude, I'm not even going to hold y'all, dude. That's something I had issues with some preachers I knew, you know, coming from the southern part of the United States. Obviously, Protestantism is the biggest denomination, so that's where I grew up with a lot of Baptists. Man, I had a big issue with preachers, even other people around me, almost giving the vibe that they think they're better than me because, you know, maybe they have a better relationship with God and whatnot. And it's like, you are no better than I am. If we're being completely realistic, we're all sinners. We all fall short of the glory of God every day. And, like, that's just, it's so annoying when you have somebody who just almost wants to present themselves as higher than you, when deep down, you know, like, you're no better than I am. And, like, it's not always, like, down my throat, but it's just the way they talk and interact with you, you know what I mean? That you kind of just look at it and you're like, I don't know who you think you are. Which, like, we look at the Orthodox and Catholic Church, it's, you know, said bishops, priests, things of that nature. Any one of those kind of power is obviously has divine, like, is purpose the right word? Calling. They have, like, a calling to those things. You know, like, yeah, they're definitely, they have to be close to God. And I think the thing is, like, the way to look at it is they have a better relationship that they understand. They sin, I sin, we all sin. But people who, like, just have this idea that they're just overall better than me simply because maybe their relationship with God's better than mine. I mean, truly, if we're looking at it like that, is your relationship with Him better than mine? I'm sorry, I am. Oh, we got the Euro 2 license.
Well done, dude. You've earned the Euro B license.
Yes.
You are now qualified to enter a lot more events in Europe.
Yes.
Well done, dude. Good driving. Way to pull out the win.
We're almost at 2 mil, chat. I have the Euro B stuff. Oh yeah, we start running endurance series and that too, don't we? And we get F3 cars.
You have
Excuse
4
me.
titles in this region. 6 This will get you a head-to-head challenge with
Pro
any
tuned
West
at Spa.
Motorsports. Look, if you're going to
Oh, in the
race,
Skyline?
you need a car.
Yes. R34. This was my dream car for the longest time, dude. Mainly thanks to Too Fast, Too Furious. Just listen to it. Beautiful piece of machinery, dude. Beautiful piece. Oh, that's right. This uses the old Spa starting. Oh my gosh. I forgot. I can take so many, like... Spa, no track limits, is one of the fastest tracks. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. I just killed 2 people. Whoopsie daisy. Gave it a little red, white, and blue of a touch up. Alright. I'm locked this time. 3 laps around Spa. I'm pretty like it's full track. I know Spa. You can't take this flat out in this car, however. I did it again. I pulled a Kevin Magnussen. Dude, that actually reminds me. Dude, when I looked at like older F1 games on G2A and stuff, because it's like the best place to buy like keys for Steam games and stuff. That's where I got the key for this. Dude, you won't believe this. So for the longest time, F1 2020 was the most expensive F1 game as far as like G2A Steam keys, because it's delisted now on Steam. Dude, now the most expensive one is, for whatever reason, F1 2017, which it's a liked game for sure, but I always like 2020 was always considered the best one. So the fact that 2017 now is the most expensive, which I guess granted is down to the fact that it's just not as many keys available. But at the same time, like, because when you look at G2A, it'll give you like an average price. So some are cheaper, but like the average price of F1 2020 is like 100 to 105. F1 2017 right now is like a 117 to 120, which is ridiculous. So like I bought F1 2018 off of there one time, but it's like $11 now. A lot of those games have gone up in price, which is simply down to people buying them, and so key prices go up. He is gonna lose it and spin. Somehow he didn't. But like, yeah, like the cheapest one is 2015, weirdly enough, which I know is also just not some, which I know is one of the more disliked. Was it 15 or 16 that was more disliked? I can't remember. Because it was one of those two's the one that didn't have like a proper career mode. And like people just hated that. I don't remember if it was 15 or 16 that. I know people hated 14 because of the handling, which I have 2014 on the PS3, and I get what they mean, dude. That handling's absolutely atrocious, dude. And I'm pretty sure 15 was the first step into the more modern era of the games. So, like, I think F1 2010 to 2014 was, like, the same arcadey style of F1 games. And then 2015 to about 2018 started branching that gap. And I think from 2019 to where we are now, we've branched to the more sim racing side of it instead of just an arcade racer. Because 19, I think, was the first one that like really put it on the style we know now. The style and like way everything looks, if that makes any sense, as opposed to why am I blanking so hard? OG style, I guess, is what I was trying to get at. Man, dude, I'd love to see, because I know F1 2013 had a career mode where you could run like a career with older cars and tracks. Dude, please, Codemasters, bring that back. Like, legitimately, if they would just bring back classic cars and tracks as like a DLC, dude, it would be so peak. But they don't do that. Instead, they just give us, you know, it's like, dude, you could bring back the same classic cars. I don't care. That was why I like some of these F1 games so much, is, dude, it's because I can run some of the greatest cars of the eras of F1. I'm pretty sure 2021 was the first one to not have it. Which, dude, thank goodness, now that I'm on the topic of secondary things in F1 games, I'm so glad they got rid of that supercar challenge thing. It was such an odd addition. Because it's like, I get what the goal was, but there really wasn't a lot of need for it, and it kind of took away from the experience, which is like, well, yeah, the F1 drivers do it, but it's more of a here and there thing and not a every other weekend thing. I think, dude, they need to bring back interviews. Interviews were an interesting, like, addition. Help raise your reputation and whatnot. And also just, like, make it feel more immersive. Classic Cars said that. Or something else. I think the idea of team orders could definitely be cool. Like, if you're noticing you're faster than your AI teammate, you can be able to pitch in and be like, hey. I mean, dude, and something I've noticed is, like, it doesn't matter what flag or country you use. Your voice is always, your character's voice is always British. So it's like British supremacy, dude. Listen, I know I said we might, you know, go until we do both Japan and Europe, but dude, I think we might just have to hit Europe tonight. Do Japan another day.
Done, dude. Good race.
I give you props. Next time I stream, I'm gonna try and set aside time, and I'll run not again. Driver offers do I even have for this? GT1, just GT1s. But next time we run the
It's going to be your best season yet. I got a good feeling about it.
next time I stream this game, dude,
Need a car.
trust me, I got y'all. I will do what am I trying to say? What am I gonna do? I'll set aside some time so we can actually do like a decent bit of races. Because the higher up you go in this, the longer the races are. And the more there are too. So instead of 3 laps, it's like 4 or 5. And instead of 2 races in the like second tier, it goes up to like, holy cow. It goes up to like 3 or 4 races per event. And then like at the very top, dude, it's like 4 or 5 per event. It's nuts.
Your car got a little banged up, but it's nothing serious.
What's another thing I'd like to see?
Okay, you've got 10th place.
Oh, I might as well just go ahead. I'm gonna go through. Dude, one thing I loved about the NASCAR Heat 5, right, was driver offers. Where you could go and do a race in another series for a weekend if you got the call up to really like test you and see if you're ready. I don't remember if 25 has that or not. I'll have to. Don't quote me if it doesn't. I want that back though if it's not, dude. That was like a really interesting part about that game. It's like it's very realistic to what you'll see in actual NASCAR. And like you can run multiple series in 25. I know that because you can choose which series to run, but obviously it costs more money and all that jazz. What else? What's something like NASCAR has? Especially for these new games since it's an iRacing develop. They're bringing back burnouts. We know that, which that's a welcome addition. It was always fun to like win a race and then just get to tear it up, have some fun. I think there's a lot you can do that like really can be added. I mean, maybe the idea of talking to other teams and like a silly season taking place where drivers will swap cars, like teams and stuff. Only problem with that is just with NASCAR and even I guess IndyCar is just how many people and teams and drivers there are. It's not like F1 where it's dead set 2 cars per team.
Okay, you're coming up on your last lap.
So it makes it a lot more complicated to do. I'm trying to think NASCAR. Yeah, I think just for like a racing game in general, dude. Like the idea of just having a classic cars mode. I like post-race celebration time. Interviews and like just actual events to keep you immersed. So like I think definitely in like the settings before you start a career, like how F1 has it, have that. And I guess just like choose between if you're here for an immersive like feel like you're a driver experience or like a immersive like just here to race experience, and then just keep the standard like career mode where it's just show up, do a couple things on base, drive car. And then, just have a blast doing that. And then, what am I thinking? The Rainmakers. And just like letting you, and then another like part of it is just like I want to feel like I'm an actual part of the grid of whatever series I'm in. I want to do interviews, fan interactions, and really just showcase who I am as a driver and like have fun with it. You know what I mean? Truly feel like you're on the grid. Know what I mean? I'm just kind of rambling at this point. It's late enough that I probably ain't making a whole lot of sense. Nonetheless, Sweetball, I'm going to get this dub real quick. And then do the one-on-one. Excuse me. Against Raven West. Are we going to call it a night? Go to bed. Oh, my car's kind of cooked. No, I trust I'll be fast, even though the car's like, whoopsie daisy. It'll be fine. It'll buff out. Okay, yeah, it won't buff out. I lied. It'll be fine. We'll figure it out. It will all be good. All right. Everything's fine back there.
I'm now directly behind you.
Oh, whoops. That was my fault. Bro's still getting sacked at the end of the season, though. I'm sorry. At the end of the European leg, I'm sorry. We'll do that before we end the stream.
Fraga is leading this race.
I'll let you guys see the choice between on my new teammate. But yeah, I think my thought process is, since I'm off for the next few days, I'll obviously celebrate 4th of July tomorrow, so do that. Sunday I'll probably do the 3rd episode of the F1 series, and then Monday I'll throw up another iRacing video. I'll do something else. What am I gonna do? I don't know yet. I may just do like another Silverstone F3 race and do that as the video. Be like, hopefully have a good, get better and have a good enough race that I can do like a video showcasing how I've gotten better, you know what I mean? I need to work better on being more engaging, like entertaining, dude. That's one thing I'm noticing. Get out of my way. Oh, I might actually kill you for that. You just ruined me. It's the 6-7 car. That's it. You're going down with me. Dude, it started me so far in the freaking back. I'm also just apparently not good at this whole driving thing. Gosh, dude. I won't kill my teammate this time.
Alright, I'm in the car just ahead.
Just got another point. I'm so tired. I'm not even talking. Sorry, guys. I'm just here right now.
Okay, kid. You're holding on to
I think we'll actually keep the red, white, and blue look. I kind of mess with it. It's kind of hard. Throw the car into the barrier. Dude, I just want to finish this and do a head-to-head and go to bed. It's 1:30, bro. Please. I've been up since like 9. But I wanted to do this because I thought it'd be fun. I absolutely killed my teammate again.
car's fine.
I'm so sorry, bro. You're still going after this, by the way. I'm gonna do that head-to-head, and then I'm sending you on your way.
The driver just spun out. That's John Watkins.
You showed a lot of promise at the start, bro, but you sold me. You're gonna have to go. I'm sorry.
Ricardo Fraga is your current race leader.
Oh my gosh, dude, could you imagine F1 my team career, dude, if they added a like feature to like have a second team or like start like a junior program?
Victor Rossi are in P1.
That would actually be so peak, dude. Be able to sign drivers as like juniors and like reserves and stuff, dude. Peak. Have an academy.
Nice work. You're
The Raven West Young Drivers team. The ORA. organization of the ORD, OARD organization. What the heck am I even trying to say?
2 seconds separate you and second place.
Oh no, I'm winning. I'm not braking for the chicane. I'm braking for the chicane.
Ricardo Fraga is your current race leader.
Dude. Like, dude, it doesn't even start me far enough back for me to do anything with the replay. I have to restart the race. Dude, some of them races in, like, the top split, dude, are, like, 8 laps long, but there's 5 of them back to back. So instead of it taking 40 minutes to get through an entire, you know, part of the European stuff or whatever, it's gonna like 40 minutes to get through one event. And there's like 12, dude.
If we're gonna win this race, then you're gonna have to find a way to get past Ricardo Fraga.
No, we'll be good. A lot of these turns you ain't even got to brake for. I do it for the love of the game. See, like,
Victor Rossi are currently leading the pack.
dude, I feel like these guys breathe on me and it sends my car spinning, but heaven forbid I could slam into them and it's like nothing hit them. Except for my teammate, apparently. Apparently I can just dog him however much I want. I need to find a way to do like better on turn 1, dude. So I mean, dude, like I'm at a bigger disadvantage when I make the contact. I somehow lived.
If we're gonna win this race, then you're gonna have to find a way to get past Ricardo Fraga.
Bye bye.
Taking over 8th place.
We're Gucci here.
Victor Rossi are currently leading the pack.
Like, why do I keep doing that? I get so close, and then I freaking mess it up. I get like right there, dude. It's always that one turn because I'm going too fast. I'm getting frustrated. Hey, that's something else I've noticed I do. If I get frustrated that I'm not doing it, I just get more aggressive with whatever it is I'm doing and hope it fixes it. Spoiler alert, half the time it ends up not, but it just puts me in a worse position than what I was in.
If we're gonna win this race, then you're gonna have to find a way to get past Ricardo Fraga.
I'm trying to do what I'm doing, bro.
Victor Rossi are currently leading the pack.
They're not getting too far away, it's fine.
Okay, kid, you're holding on to 10th place.
Oh, it's just 2 laps because it's the full distance. John Watkins Glen, bro. Come on, just stay with him. You're fine. Go get him. I'll get him. It's a 6-7 car again. There we go. I gotta restart it again.
Brilliant, mate. I'm directly in front of you.
Did you touch the grass and you're just, oh my gosh.
I have you in my rearview mirror. I'm right
I'm sorry, Seth. I actually helped you. You're welcome.
Ricardo Fraga is your current race leader. Okay, kid. You're holding on to 10th place. Victor Rossi are currently leading the pack.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Thank goodness I'm actually in position to fight for the win now.
Nice maneuver.
Staying with everybody here. Bye-bye. I'm off to take the win. I've come for you, mate. I've come for P1. Alright, Blade, don't do anything stupid, and you'll be good.
Great driving. You got the lead.
Got the lead. I'm taking off with it. Bro, I still got one more race after this. This ain't even the last one. We got the head-to-head.
Excellent race.
Just to flex real quick.
Race and the championship.
I thought I was cooked for a second. I was like, I didn't mess myself up that bad. I was like, oh shoot, I think I just screwed myself. I was too close to not pulling it off. Money.
Well done, dude. Good race. Keep the dollars rolling in.
Alright, head to head. Let's run it. Oh, it's the Club GTs. Let me guess, Donington. Come on. And it's against Nathan McCain. Let's run it. Two laps from on. Oh, you're cooked, bro. He's absolutely fried. He doesn't know who I am, kid. Oh, this is the, oh, it's this layout. This layout's so sick, dude. Very scenic layout. I might have actually just killed both of us. Hey, bro, you gotta take what you can get, man.
Your right front wheel is damaged.
You gotta take what you. Oh, he's caught way up. Oh, he's caught way up. Oh, he's caught way up. I'm so sorry. Look, bro, it was an accident. A little bit. That was kind of funny. I'm keeping this going. 'Cause that was a crazy accident I pulled off there, but yo, he's fast. He's not dealing with my shenanigans. I absolutely jumped, bro, into the turn. I didn't even mean to do that. I'm the one that ended up upside down. I'm gonna be the one that comes out on top. He's on my tail, dude. Rubber banding's helping him out, dude. Bye-bye. It's not catching me, punk. Bye-bye, Nathan. Schooling you in your own whip and also almost committed manslaughter with it, too. You're standing right there, bro. I have to see the replay. I have to see the replay. His entire windshield's gone. I have to watch this back, dude. I'm so sorry. I have to. So let me see what happened. So we come the corner, hit this one. I kind of lose it. Oh, dude, it's when I pop off of it there. Off the curbing. Oh, dude, no, it's this bump. It sends my right front just straight up and pops the car off to its side. I two-wheel it into the most unsuspecting victim. Trying to brake and stop. Unfortunately, I've committed a little bit too late. hit a nice jump and slam into Nathan McCain here. I shatter his windshield. And his roll cage was cooked in that screen too, so we just see what's dude. Anyways, I slam him into it, I slam myself, and we just both fly up into the air, dude. Yeah, the roll cage is now warped for him, dude. I slammed that dude straight into it. Before it replaces me. He gets it. I just need to see it one more time. Just this angle right here. Dude. Oh my gosh, that was sick. 1 mil. We're now up to almost $3 million. Alright, that is Europe. So for Japan, we'll have Toge, Drift, Toge, Tune, and Drift. Okay, sick. But unfortunately, I think it's time. I'm sorry. I'm willing to fork up some money. Go for an all USA lineup. This guy. Oh, this guy's good. Fork up some money. This guy seems good for us. Surge. Alright, Surge Bronson. You're my goat. You're going to help me in Japan. And when we go back to the USA. So as far as collections, in the USA we have the Plymouth, the Lacetti, the Viper, the Mustang, and the Demo Derby car. Europe we have the F1000, the BMW, and the Tuscan. In Japan, the GTR and the Supra. I'm going to buy every car in the game before the end of this. I'm going to try and buy a new car. I want to buy a new car every event. So for Toge
is head-to-head racing on narrow Japanese mountain roads. Pro Toge events take place during the day on closed public roads. You'll race 2 legs against each opponent, one up and one down. The winner is the fastest over 2 legs. In Pro Toge events, contact is strictly forbidden between drivers. It is up to the chasing driver to ensure that no contact occurs, so be incredibly careful when attempting a passing maneuver.
So yeah, well, I'm gonna buy a new car for this one, so I'm probably gonna end up copping. Oh, you can run just any car. I might cop the 350Z or like the Mustang. We do Pro tickets, so okay. See if Pro Toge. Wait, is this the we'll figure it out. Well, everyone, that'll do it for today. Hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, please like, subscribe, tune in for next time. But yeah, remember, Jesus loves you. I love you. It's been your boy Blade, and